And the reigning champion of the AT&T Shootout from the Utah Jazz, Jeff Hornacek. Ladies and gentlemen, the All-Star Saturday 2000 AT&T Shootout competitors.
And a look at what is at stake. First place money, $25,000. Not bad. If you're the runner-up, 15 grand. Third place, 10. And all the other competitors get $3,000 apiece. Jeff Hornacek looking to become the fourth two-time winner in the 14-year history of this event, hoping to join Larry Bird, Craig Hodges, and Mark Price. We heard from Ernie and Kenny as to their predictions. Who do you guys rate as the early line favorites?
Well, if it's based on stamina and conditioning, meaning the strength you've built up over the course of the season thus far, the pick would be Ray Allen. He's taken the most three-pointers, 252 attempts up to this point in the season. But I think it's going to be the #1 three-point shooter going into this right now. Hubert Davis shooting almost 53% from the floor from the three-point line.
Well, I think you've never seen a dunker or a great athlete win this competition yet. Ray Allen, Bobby Sura, Allen Iverson, I put in that category. I think we can cross those guys off. I'm going with Terry Porter.
So you're saying you need a more structured type?
You need a higher gun.
Well, a slow start for Ray Allen of the Milwaukee Bucks, shooting at 40% from downtown during the season.
He actually worked out this morning, did a little routine with jam session. Like the idea that he got a chance to go through some shooting drills, particularly drills that were on the move. Says he shoots better when he warms up shooting on the move.
Ray Allen of the Milwaukee Bucks out of Utah. He's averaging just under 22 points per game. The Bucks' second leading scorer right behind big dog Glenn Robinson.
He's getting tired right now. He needs to be a strong finish to get to the second round.
Yeah, they've asked these young men to do a lot of things this weekend. The fatigue eventually can build up, particularly in your legs right now, when you're elevating to shoot these three-point shots.
Remember, the top three scorers advance to the finals. And Ray Allen finishes with a 16.
That's a great round. I think that gets him into the second round. Good start. That's a tough position to come in and be the first shooter.
And he hit 4 of 5 with the money ball. That's the multicolored basketball, and that certainly propelled him to that score.
And Ray likes to bring the ball across his body rather than run around to the other side of the rack because he's a right-handed shooter.
Strong finish. You know, Mike, you called it right there. His stamina. He's playing a lot of minutes and taking a lot of threes.
All right, let's check in with Craig Sager. Craig?
As anybody in this competition this year, you got off to a slow start. You hit the money balls.
That's important. I practiced this week and I concentrated on taking my time when I got to the money ball and I made them, so that's what's important.
You're a pure jump shooter instead of a set shooter. Did you get tired?
Yeah, I was working on it and I realized how tired it gets because I'm not a set shot shooter. And I take a lot of seconds off my shots, so I got to get out there and eliminate all the befuddleness.
Good luck. Back tomorrow.
All right, thank you, Craig. And this is Terry Porter of the San Antonio Spurs in his 15th NBA season, shooting a career-high just under 43% from downtown, among the NBA leaders in his third appearance in the shootout. Finished second in 91 and 93. I would think that does provide somewhat of an advantage.
And he said he did nothing special getting ready for this, just his normal routine. He wasn't concerned about the fatigue factor. You know, he averages just under 23 minutes per game, and he's taken 153 three-pointers thus far. So he comes in the game ready to shoot him each night.
Hey, I played with this guy for 2 years in Portland. This guy made more big three-point shots than anybody I've ever played with. Right there with Dan Marley. Great three-point shooter, Terry Porter.
Money balls. It seems like they just concentrate that much harder when it gets to the money ball. They understand the importance of making that last one.
He's on a roll.
Down to the final station. So Terry Porter finishes with a 15, one shy of Ray Allen. And there is Franklin Porter, Terry's 4-year-old son, rooting him on. Terry Porter did have the hot hand for that one stretch, connecting on 5 in a row. Here's Cheryl.
Hey, Terry, for a while there, you had more. I don't know. Hey, is there a controversy right here? You thought you had more?
I had 19.
Oh, you thought he had 19. How'd you feel out there?
Felt good. I just started off kind of slow. And, you know, I was kind of disappointed where I started. Didn't hit a couple money balls that hurt me.
But your son, your 4-year-old son, Franklin, is here. What advice did he give you?
Well, he told me to make more than I did, that's for sure, and I didn't. That's disappointing.
Thanks a lot, Terry. Let's go back to you, Mark.
Thank you, Cheryl. Next up, Dirk Nowitzki, the 6'11", second-year man from the Dallas Mavericks. A big guy, likes to stand outside and fire away.
Yeah, and he shoots more of a set shot here, so he's not as much of a jump shooter. He shoots more like Detlef Schrempf and Larry Bird did in this competition.
He practices every day after practice with Kiki Vanderwey, one of the assistant coaches, and in preparing for this, he actually worked off the rack only one time. He said shooting off the rack isn't normal. It's not like the game. We didn't do that. We stayed with our same routine getting ready for this.
That was always my excuse, too. Never produced off the rack.
And for what it's worth, no player taller than 6'9", and that was Larry Bird, has ever won the shootout. Dirk Nowitzki, 39% from downtown. Season.
Danny, would you say it's a pretty good indicator when you look at a guy's free throw shooting ability? This young man is shooting over 83% from the free throw line. Therefore, probably is a pretty good shooter from the perimeter.
Yeah, he's getting hot right now. He's coming on strong here at the end.
He hit 6 in a row. Nowitzki was on fire. And adding to that score on the final seconds, hits the money ball. Dirk Nowitzki is the new leader. Dirk Nowitzki, who had a career-high 5 3-pointers and a 30-point game against the Los Angeles Lakers, finishing very strong.
Well, coming down the stretch, he knew he had a chance. The crowd got into it, and all he does is knock a few big ones out here, particularly this last one, which he feels real good about as it goes through.
He looks fresh right there at the end. Looks like he has a lot of energy left, and a lot of that has to do with his size and the fact that he shoots a set shot.
So Nowitzki finished with 18. Let's go to Craig.
All right, Dirk, it's been a big day for you. You played great in the rookie game. What happened here? You started so slowly. How'd you get the stroke back?
That's a good question. I don't know. You just try to hang in there, make every shot, and that rack over there really got me going. And if you're on a roll, you're on a roll. So that's it.
All right, let's go back down to Mark.
All right, Craig. Dirk out of Würzburg, Germany. Finished strong. Hit 10 of his last 11. As you saw, he hit 6 in a row to conclude matters. And here is Allen Iverson, averaging better than 31 points per game, leading the NBA in scoring, gunning for his 2nd straight scoring title.
Danny, any particular reason why at this end of the floor they seem to start and go from the left side of the basket back around to the right? At the opposite end, we've noticed they start in the right corner each time.
I think it's just a personal preference. You saw Porter start the ball on his right. Allen shot the first rack with his left, didn't make any. Now he's going and taking them with his right hand. But he's shooting the set shot, which is not his normal shot. Maybe he feels from a stamina standpoint he needs to do that.
Danny, when you come into this competition, did it matter how you were shooting from 3-point range just prior to the shootout? Because
no.
Iverson has not shot well.
No, I don't think so. I think that first rack is more of an indicator than your previous 7 games.
Allen Iverson just 5 of 20 in his last 7 games.
You mentioned that he's first in scoring. He's also 6th in the league in steals and 4th in minutes played at over 40 minutes per game.
So Allen Iverson winding it up and finishes with just 10. That's behind Nowitzki, Allen, and Porter. Let's go to Cheryl.
Allen, that's a couple of air balls out there, kid. What happened?
I don't know. Just wasn't going in.
It's a lot tougher than you thought?
Yeah, definitely. I didn't know. I didn't think I was going to get off all the shots. I knew it when I got to the 3rd rack. I won't get up enough shots anyway.
You were trying to shoot a set shot. You're a jump shooter.
It's my first time, man. You know, I should have practiced a little bit more.